24 hours from now, we will be headed to Indianapolis for the National FFA Convention. Today's agricultural fact of the day. Through the history of the National FFA organization, there have been several presidents that have addressed the membership of the National FFA Convention. The sitting president of the U.S. receives an invitation every year to the convention, but it is rarely taken up. The list of presidents that have seen value in addressing the youth and future of agriculture are Eisenhower, who spoke in 1953, Harry S. Truman in 1957, Richard Nixon in 1968, Gerald Ford in 1974, and this was the first convention speech address that was actually televised. Jimmy Carter in 1978, he was also a past FFA member, fun fact. George H.W. Bush in 1991, and Donald Trump in 2018. As I was doing research for this, I specifically found a chart where they had all these outlined. Now, most of these individuals were eventually elected as president, but they rarely attended an address while they were sitting presidents, current presidents of the United States. And it's a huge deal for somebody of such political status and importance to see that value in addressing the youth of our nation and the future leaders and the future agriculturists. And it was just really cool. I was there when Donald Trump spoke in 2018, and it was very spur of the moment. Nobody knew that he was coming ahead of time. It was like 3 or 4 days prior to him speaking. They released an email to the teachers, the advisors, and said, hey, just so you know, this is an opportunity. If you're staying on Saturday, you need to get tickets if you would like to attend. It was a very neat opportunity, and we were lucky that we were staying for Saturday anyway, because a lot of chapters head home if they don't have American degree recipients on Friday, or they leave early on Saturday mornings. So we had to change our travel plans, and typically we would have left at like 11 a.m. and we couldn't leave until 3, or it might have been closer to 4. So we rolled into the parking lot at Pioneer at like 5 a.m. But I can speak from experience. I remember my early years on in my career, 2012, 13, 14. I recall there being a video from Obama that would be played during convention, but he himself never addressed the National FFA Convention in the 8 years that he was president. And it is telling for someone to take time out of their busy schedule. And now I go back and rewatch that video of Trump's speech, and I mean, I'm not going to get political here, but like I can sit here and rewatch it and be like, he didn't really talk about much, but he did acknowledge the hard work that goes into the agricultural industry. So it's pretty neat. Anyway, if you're going to Indy and you see me, feel free to come say hi. I love meeting new people, and I'm a pretty shy person, so I'm not just going to go out of my way and start talking to somebody that makes eye contact with me. So if you want to talk to me, come say hi to me. Ironic, because I have no problem recording videos, editing videos, posting videos for multiple platforms to view, but I'm a pretty shy person in real life, aside from when it comes to my classroom. That's like a whole different me. Have a great week. This is the only ag fact of the day for this week, because I'm not going to be in my classroom.